Hey, Hardcore Nation, Hardcore here, and welcome to the KENDA 9 Hours of Havoc. And we are giving you a video update on the youth race this morning. So we are over halfway now. It's going to be just talk the live scoring. It is going to be a 12-lap event. So we are going to kind of give you a little shot of the pits here, and then we're going to make our way up through the youth pits and talk to some of our teams. But yeah, keep in mind the youth went off at about 7:40 this morning. 2.5-hour race for them. 4.9-mile track for the youth this morning, and again, 12-hour race. So behind me, you can see the pit area. So the way it's going to work here, both for the rest of the youth race and the adult race, is your team must have an established pit area. All the race bikes must be in that pit area. So this is technically what would you consider the impound area. So all teams must exchange. Behind me here is the pit lane. If you choose to stay on the far side of the pink ribbon, that's the race lane. If you're coming down this lane here, that's the pit or the exchange lane where you'd be coming in to exchange with another rider on your team. So again, we're probably about 30 minutes left in the youth race this morning. So we're going to go around and try to get some interviews with some of the teams. And then we will be back. We'll be doing the youth podium. KENDA is giving away a bunch of KENDA tires and things like that at the podium. So kind of stay tuned for that as well. We'll try to do live interviews with our overall and some of our class champions from the youth. And then we'll come back to you for the beginning of the adult race. So at this point, we're going to kind of go mobile. We're going to kind of work our way around the pit area and do some interviews. Thanks, beautiful. All right, guys. So again, Hardcore with you. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate everybody being here. If you're on here, throw a comment up just so I know that our audio and everything's working properly. So you can see, really honestly, for year one, super pleased with the turnout. I think, again, I'm guessing, I think we're at close to 40 adult teams for this afternoon, as well as I think it was 6 or 8 folks doing the Ironman. Can't imagine doing 9.5 hours. Can't imagine doing 9.5 hours all by myself, but there's some guys that are going to give it a run. So again, great turnout. Thanks for everybody who came out. Again, thanks to the Walker family for the allowing this to happen at the property. Actually, here comes that is our current Ironman youth, Cameron McGee. He's leading the Ironman for the youth this morning. But again, thanks to the Walker family for allowing us to use this property. Thanks to the Wilson family for putting on the event. And again, we can't say enough thank yous to KENDA for being the title sponsor for this event and putting up an extremely large amount of money for not only to promote the event, but also in the prize money for the pros and the women's pro, 4x4 pro, and the Ironman. So a lot of good things happening here. It's not often that you get companies willing to support ATV racing. Speaking of supporting ATV racing, Larry Mills with DP Brakes. Larry, appreciate you coming on and being one of the sponsors for the event, man, and also making an appearance here. Thanks for coming and being here live. So just give us some thoughts maybe on what you've seen so far.
Well, I think it's a great turnout so far. I mean, it's an inaugural year, first year, and, it's a great representation of everyone. You got the youth, you got the pros, you got, utility, great bunch of people. As I said, the turnout's awesome so far. I mean, look at this road.
Yeah.
I mean, it's killer. I jumped on right away since, we sponsor a lot of these races, but just to be involved and helping out the youth and, the support riders, we love it. We love being part of the sport. So thanks to KENDA for putting this on. I think it's going to grow, and it's a great start.
Well, guys, if you're here and you don't know, Larry's got a DP Brakes set up at a tent, a canopy up top by registration. So stop in and visit him. If you've never met Larry Mills, man, you're missing out on one of the greatest promoters for our sport around, and we definitely appreciate him. Larry, thanks for being here, man.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thanks, buddy. All right, so we're gonna, of course, we gotta show off the quads a little bit. So, of course, the 918 machine, partner Scotty Wilhelm's machine, his wife Nikki Wilhelm's machine, and then the machine of Flying Ryan Wilhelm as well. Mr. Holcomb, good morning, sir. All right, ladies, who can give me a video update on how our team's doing? Jump over here, get your helmet off. So, first of all, this is one of our youth teams. What's the name of your team? 425 Racing. All right, ladies. So tell us how things have gone so far.
It's getting better.
Track's getting better, or you're getting better? Okay. How about you? All right. What was your name? What was your race name again? All right, ladies. Thank you. That was an update with 425 Racing. All right, let's move up here. Cody Whitaker. What's your guys' team name?
All gas, no brakes.
All gas, no brakes. All right, man. Well, I appreciate you jumping on here. If you don't mind, give me a quick update on how the race is going.
It's going good so far. We've been able to get the lead on like third lap or second lap.
Are you guys still winning the overall?
Yeah, as of right now, yes.
Do you know what kind of lead you have?
6 minutes.
Oh, holy moly. You guys have checked out on the field.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Now, personally, selfishly, what's the track like? So I know what I'm facing here in a little bit.
It's gotten a lot better. It was kind of a little muddy. It's kind of tacked up a little bit. Got a little bit of burn, so it's easier to ride.
All right, man. Well, congrats on a great start, man. 6-minute lead. All gas, no brakes. All right, your current overall leader in the youth race this morning. All right, we got the Rogers just getting ready, gearing up. Looky there. You better wave. Making our way up through here. We got the KH Photography. Toby Hughes machine. A couple of our youth racers. We're going to talk to Nathan Pierce here real quick, just for a second. There's a special reason we're talking to Nathan Pierce with the passing gas team. All right, Nathan. So you are normally one of our 4x4 guys.
Yes.
And I got news for you. I don't see any four-wheel drive on that machine.
No,
So what are you getting into today?
I have no idea.
So you're actually going to ride a sport quad.
I want to ride a sport quad. Go back to my old days.
How long has it been?
5 years. 2018 was last year on a 450.
All right, guys. So out there, watch out for this guy this afternoon in the adult race, throwing his leg back over a sport quad. We'll see how that goes. Make our way up through the pits here. Try to find a couple more of our youth teams to grab an interview with. All right, guys, here we go. You ready? First of all, is this Dearborn Racing, or what's your team name?
Dearborn Racing and BS Racing.
Oh, BS. Okay, Dearborn Racing and BS Racing. So tell us about how your days went out there so far.
Good. It's rough. I mean, rough. Can't feel your fingers about a mile in.
Dude, I don't need to hear that. You got to tell me nice stuff like it's great out there.
It's getting rougher and rougher by the lot.
All right, so what class are you guys running? Super mini. Do you know where you are? Second overall or second in class? Second overall. So who's your partner? Okay. She's quick.
Yeah.
So how many? I think it's going to be a 12-lap race. You know what lap you're on? 10. So there's going to be officially, they're going to call it a 12-lap race. Good luck the last 2 laps, man. Appreciate you joining us. All right. Can we get an interview? All right, real quick. So looks like you're getting ready to possibly go back out. What's your race team name? What is it? Luke Hart Trucking. So what class you running today? Girls. Okay. Do you know how you're doing? 5th overall and 1st overall in the girls class. So tell me a little bit about the track out there.
It's a little rough at some spots, and then other it's pretty easy unless you get to the obstacle course on there, and it gets pretty rough.
Okay. Are you going back out?
soon.
All right. Well, congratulations on where you are so far. Great ride. Good luck the last 2 laps. All right, well, we're going to talk to them, but they're getting ready to do a pit exchange here. You'll get to see exactly how this is going to work. So they choose the lower line if you're going to come in and pit. And then you can go back out from there. All right, we're going to grab an interview real quick, if that's okay. I know you just came off the track, but all right, man. So tell me, what's your race team name?
KENDA Racing.
KENDA Racing, and you are Evan Ruckle. Evan, so tell us about how your race is going.
Real rough track, pretty quick. Got a flat and lost my rear brakes, but kept pushing.
So what class are you guys running?
We're running the super class.
Okay, do you know what place you're in right now?
No, I do not.
Okay, well, you got 2 laps to go. It's going to be a 12-lap race. Congrats, man. Thank you for talking to us. All right, we're almost up here to the end of pit row. All right, we're going to see if we can talk to JP real quick. Here, JP, just come over by your bike if you don't care, buddy. All right, so familiar to the show is JP Pickens. So, JP, tell us about how things are going out there today.
Actually, pretty hard.
Yeah. What's your team name? You got a team name? JP Environmental. And who you running with? Yeah, you and Ryder Waggett. What class you running? Okay, do you know where you guys are? 6th overall and leading your class? So are you going back out? All right, so it's going to be a 12-lap race. So you're going to go back out for the last lap? All right, man. Well, good luck out there, man. Thanks for joining us, JP. All right, so we're going to make our way up here to scoring and try to do kind of a rundown for you guys as this youth race starts to wind down. Seth Durst, thanks for joining in, buddy. Annette Lambruno Tiger, thank you for joining us. Bruce Nyland with O'Boar, buddy, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you jumping on here. So, Bruce, if you're listening, you're going to get that Adam McGill out here next year with a pro O'Boar team. Don't let him wuss out. All right, like I said, guys, we're up here just because there's a kind of a vendors row area right here, and we're going to try to grab a word with the representatives from the title sponsor, KENDA. And you can see down there we've got the KENDA podium. We got the inflatable arch. Again, Larry Mills with us with DP Brakes. We're going to grab a quick word here with Seth Wilson. So Seth, so far looks like the youth event's actually going off really well, man. I just came down through pit row and talked to a lot of the teams. All the kids seemed pretty excited about the race, other than they said it's rough. So give us your thoughts on the youth race so far.
I think it's been pretty smooth. You know, we made it to the challenge section pretty easily. There's sort of big upset. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But I think that if it is what it is now, it's not going to get any rougher. So white flag just came out.
So one lap to go. So we're going to try to go up there and catch the leaders coming in and do interviews with them. But just in general, Seth, this whole experience putting this event on, I know it's been a ton of work. Just kind of how would you kind of summarize everything up till today?
It's definitely a lot of work, but I definitely think it's awesome. It's something that I'm and I really think that get the teams involved with the camaraderie of that.
Absolutely. So we're definitely looking forward to this being one of many to come. Hey, don't go. Yeah, come here. Trouble. we're gonna nail this guy down. He's the hardest person in the world to interview. All right, so it says so. It's something we're gonna try to keep going. Is that correct? Hey, Devin.
Yep. That's the plan.
All right, man. So before we go over and talk to the title sponsors of KENDA, we want to talk. We want to talk to the. Want to talk to one of our pro teams here. One of our pro teams here of Walker Fowler and Devin Feehan. So you guys actually were one of the first teams to announce you were going to do this, and you guys were going to do it as a two-man team. There you go. So Walker, tell us a little bit about this so far. What do you think?
I mean, so far the track's phenomenal. Both the like the entire stand, it's in phenomenal shape. Last night we did not get that. We just had a real nice spring around us. So I think condition-wise, it's going to be as good as we could ask for.
Yeah.
And man, people piling in. It looks good. So I'm really happy with Tanner and the whole and having 9-hour crew just put the spin on, and I appreciate them putting up on it too.
Absolutely, man. So this is something again, Devin, bring you in here. Something I mean on the East Coast, you guys would like to see us to be able to continue.
Absolutely.
So what's your thoughts, man?
I kind of know what I'm in for. It does look good out there, a little bit rocky and stuff. So track looks great.
So the biggest question is, you guys decided to go as a two-man team instead of a three-man team. So is that all about the potential check at the end, or? Yeah. Well, no one can blame you for that. I mean, I get it. So, but Walker, Devin, both, we appreciate you guys supporting the event and coming out. And we're going to try to keep it going. Hope you guys will keep being a part of it.
Absolutely. Thanks.
Good luck out there, man. All right, guys, we're going to come up here and talk to our folks, our title sponsors here. We're going to talk to our title sponsors here at the KENDA booth. Of course, they think I'm crazy, but my favorite part of KENDA is this dumb van. I love the KENDA van. So, all right, so we are live. We are live. So, guys, this is Drew Blackley with KENDA. Drew, why don't you do some introductions? Who all we got here today representing KENDA?
All right, so we got Dave, how we're out here.
Hi, Dave. All right, Dave. So give me real quick your thoughts on what you've seen so far.
Well, on his back, man. This is something that's been needed for a while. We're excited to be here. I grew up maybe about 30 miles from where we're standing right now. Happy to be back in our backyard. Just go for it. This is a way bigger turnout than we were expecting, and there very well be a next year for this.
Well, not to put you on the spot, Dave, but I will tell you the biggest thing in all the interviews down through there is everybody says we hope this is something we can keep going. So hopefully KENDA can continue to support this and put this on. I mean, you even got a shout out from Walker Fowler thanking KENDA for putting this event on. So, all right, Drew, who else we got?
All right, so we got Serena Van Dyke. She's had a spot.
Hi, Serena.
Anyone who needs fired, anyone has fire.
All right, guys. So all you guys out there that keep hitting me up about questions about KENDA, this is the lady you need to talk to. So,
Hey guys, I'm your lady. I can hook you up with all the information you need.
all right. So let's also, guys, on the July the 18th or 19th, whatever the Tuesday is, we're actually going to have Serena on the show. We're going to do a little more in-depth interview about what her role is at KENDA and how folks can work with her. But first of all, Dave, we want to say thanks again, man, for everybody who was involved deciding to support this event and let us take a swing at putting this on, man.
This has been part of this community for a good long while, and it's really cool to be able to give it in this kind of cool way and something that's really needed.
So just a cool question about Drew. Is there any chance you're ever going to let him race the quad again, or is he just allowed to build them?
He always talks about racing.
I've never seen it.
How about this? How about you build one and you two guys do a buddy race?
I've been doing four wheels for a good long while. I think it's about time.
Awesome.
He's a two-wheel guy.
Oh,
So we gotta get him on four-wheel.
yes, we do. Yes, we do. To keep interviewing you on this show, you're going to have to ride a four-wheeler at least once. So what do you guys see as next, Drew?
We want to thank you too. I mean, Jeff and your podcast and everyone that participated in this. It wouldn't be possible without you guys. So it means the world for us to come out here and have all these great sponsors, all these great companies for this event. And we're going to keep building this into something real special.
Well, thanks, Bill. So what, anybody who can answer, like, what do you guys see happening in 2023? Does KENDA got any tricks up its sleeve? Are you guys working on anything for 23? Or is this, oh, it's going to be hush hush? Okay. But the rest of it's hush hush. So you got.
Well, I mean, you know, we're just going to keep providing great flags to our racers. And, you know, there's talks to a lot of great things like this. I want to be able to give back to sport. So we're just going to keep pushing it. Cool things.
Well, guys, thank you very much for jumping on here and joining us. Here's your KENDA team who has put this event on and supported. Thank you guys for joining us. We're going to go up here and wrap up this youth race and get some live interviews with our winners as this race begins to wind down. So I do see the checkered flag out. Are you done? Did they finish? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So we just got word we're 3 minutes out from the finish of this one. 3 minutes out from getting the checkered flag at the first KENDA 9 Hours of Havoc youth event. So we're going to kind of, first of all, thank you. We want to thank everybody in the trailer for a great event so far. NECXC crew, you guys have crushed it. Appreciate you. Thank all of our track workers as well. Our veteran finish line crew, of course. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't know what to do if you guys weren't the ones here. I wouldn't know how to act. No, sir. I'm doing enough. All right, again, so we're less than 2 minutes out. 2 minutes to our finish. Then we will grab some interviews. Is there any time adjustment possibilities here? Or is it pretty clear cut who our top three is going to be? Are the top three all teams, or is any Ironman in the top three? Okay, so our top three teams will all be teams from the Super Mini classes. And then is our top Ironman still Cameron McGee? All right, so Cameron McGee is your top Ironman. Okay, and he is also 4th overall, so he's putting in a great race today by himself. And this youngster and their team is going to have to go one more lap. One more lap. That might be a minute. Stay with it, buddy. Keep kicking it. So you can see here we got folks beginning to gather around for the finish. Teams and teammates bringing bikes up here as they're waiting their teammates to come in and wrap this one up. I'll give you a quick pan of the landscape here. This is unbelievably beautiful place. Again, people continue to roll in. Like Drew and the KENDA team said there earlier, we just super happy with the year one turnout. And just something we can just hope we can just keep growing here. I believe all right, white flag. One more lap for K&E Racing. Going out on their 12th lap, 3rd place in class in the Super 11 to 15 class. But folks, if you were on the fence about whether to come out and do this event, if you're not here, you're going to miss it this year. But we cannot say enough about how cool this event has turned out. And you need to put this on your calendar for next year. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're about to wrap this one up with the checkered flag. What team is this? This is going to be all gas and no brakes. All gas and no brakes takes the championship here at the first KENDA 9 Hours of Havoc youth event. And this will now be the official. Everybody will now get the checkered flag. Ryder looked a little haggard there. So we're waiting on number 2 overall. I think they were about 5 minutes back, if that's so. There's a pretty good gap. We may go over and grab an interview with our champions here, since we got about a 6-minute gap. We're going to go ahead and interview these guys. Let him get his helmet off. Uh-oh. We're going to interview Dad about how to take a helmet off. All right, move over there next to him so I can talk to you both at the same time. So here is your overall KENDA 9 Hours of Havoc Youth Champions, all gas and no brakes. Real quick, what's your name? Trevor Meadows and Cody Whitaker. Great ride out there, guys. I think you end up winning by 6 minutes or so. Cody, you just finished. Trevor, you just finished it up, man. Tell us about your day.
It's pretty good. Cody he didn't have the best start, but he caught up and charged and got on front. All I had to do was charge on and maintain the lead. Track kept getting rougher and rougher, so it was just big endurance and ride smart.
So how did you guys decide to break it up? Did you guys do it by laps or time? When did you determine when to switch?
About 5 weeks on minutes, we figured we'd switch every 30 minutes.
Okay.
So about
every 2 or 3 laps. All right, guys. So what do you think about this event? Is this something? Do you have a good time? Is it fun?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So something you'll do again in the future? Yeah. You be back? Oh, well, congratulations. All gas and no brakes. Cody Whitaker and Trevor Meadows, your champions today at the KENDA 9 Hours of Havoc. Real quick, guys, anybody you want to say thanks to?
My mom, my dad, Dr. Save, Walsh, Ron Johnson Racing, KENDA Tires, Cypher, Brian Buchanan, Charlie Johnson, Truex, Alpine Stars, Ocean Pro, and else.
All right, Cody, how about you, man?
Yeah, Dad, you can say, Meadows family, and my dad, fast company,
Well, great job, guys. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of you two in the future. So again, congrats. Dad, can I get a comment? What do you think about today so far? What was your experience on the sidelines?
We had a good time. We liked the 2.5-hour race. Give us time to reclaim the bikes in between.
Yeah.
Simple do so we're not just watching. Get a little more interactive with it.
So what do you think about this race being on the East Coast?
We hope to do it again next year.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Congrats, Dad. Thanks for joining us. All right, we're going to go back up here and see if we can grab second place. Second place overall. We're still waiting on them. So you can see the team, all gas, no brakes team, put on quite a ride today. Oh, 8 minutes, not 6 minutes. So they had an 8-minute lead. So we're gonna get out here and talk to a couple other folks as we're waiting on. Yes. Yeah. Just kind of giving you some shots of folks that are here. All right, let's go up here and talk to this young man. Can I get an interview? All right, buddy. First of all, what's your name? Dylan what? Dylan Rittenauer. What was your team name, or did you Ironman it?
No, you're an Iron Man.
You Ironmanned it. Dylan, great job out there. 2.5 hours by yourself. Holy moly. So tell us about your experience today. How was it? Yeah? Well, how did you end up doing? Do you know? Fourth in the Ironman class? Do you know where you finished overall?
I think you were ninth overall.
So in the top 10 overall, fourth in your class in the Ironman, 2.5 hours on your own. Is that something you want to do again? So you'll be
He tore his wrist on the rocks down there. That's what he was saying. He didn't like that section.
Ah, you didn't like that section.
He fought an injury the whole race too.
All right, man. Who do you want to say thanks to for helping you out racing? Congratulations, man. You're 4th place overall Ironman. Great job today, buddy. Congrats, Mom and Dad. All right, guys, we are going to wrap this segment of the show up with 2nd and 3rd being so far back. We've got to get out and actually get ready to do the youth overall podium. So, again, we're going to wrap the show up. Thanks to KENDA. We'll be back to you here shortly with coverage of the adult race coming up. We'll try to talk to some of our adult teams in between the 2 races. Guys, I definitely appreciate everybody who was tuning in. Appreciate those of you who had that dropped in comments. So, Hardcore Nation, we'll be back just a little bit. Don't ever forget, in all you do, go hardcore. Thanks, guys.